Yes, children, the next important transport is railways. So, railways is the principal mode of transport. For whom? For both passengers as well as for goods. It's a principal mode. How do you say it is principal mode? See, it is not possible to transport the large items from one area to another area in a large quantity. For example, cement, some of the important minerals. It is not possible to transport through roadways, but through railways you can transport. So that's why the railways is the principal mode of transport, and railways connect remotest corners. It connects all the people from remotest corners, and with that it is possible to develop agriculture as well as industry. Particularly the development of agriculture industry, the rapid development of agriculture industry in our country increased the demand for railways. So whenever agriculture was developed, whenever industry was developed throughout the country, it increased the demand for railways. Particularly whenever the farmers grow good crops, whenever they have good crops, they need to transport their goods from one place to another place. Automatically the demand for the railway transport will increase. And one other important one, through railways only it is possible to have sustained development. So what is sustained development? That is meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation. What is sustained development? Meeting the needs of present generation without compromising the ability of future generation. So that means it is possible to have sustained development. What is sustained development? Meeting the needs of present generation. That means we are present generation. You are having fresh air. You may have safe drinking water. You may have good sanitary conditions. You may have hygienic conditions. Very good atmosphere. But in the same way, the future generations also should enjoy the same quantity, same quality of the atmosphere, same quality of weather conditions, same quality of soil, same quality of everything. Whenever you go for such development, that is called sustained development. So how is it possible to have sustained development? By railways. That's important. So that is another important. So in order to develop railways, so in order to develop railways, government has given so many encouragements. Among such encouragements, the first important one, in order to reduce the environmental impact of trains, the trains have environmental impact. That means the pollution what the trains are creating. In order to reduce, in order to lessen the such important pollution, what government did, that compressed natural gas trains have been introduced. What is compressed natural gas trains have been introduced in our country? That is the first one. The second important one, in order to reduce the diesel locomotives, the government is trying to electrify all the tracks. So the second important task of Indian Railways is electrification. The first important task is gauge conversion. The second important task is electrification. So whenever those are electrified, no need to depend on diesel. Whenever you depend more on diesel, automatically it creates more pollution. It is very easy to create, it is very easy to generate electricity in your country. But is it possible to get diesel? We are still dependent on petroleum, particularly on OPEC countries. So one side you can minimize your foreign exchange reserves, and second important one is you can reduce pollution. So based on such important aims, we have introduced the compressed natural gas trains, and we are trying to electrify the tracks. Not only that, even the medical helplines and also bio-toilets, particularly bio-toilets. So what are these bio-toilets? Particularly in these bio-toilets, by using specific high graded bacteria, the human excretory waste is converted into carbon dioxide, methane and water. Try to understand what is biotoilet. So biotoilet is the important innovation in order to reduce the pollution. By using specific high graded bacteria, what we do, the human excretory waste is converted into carbon dioxide gas, methane gas and water. So through that also it is possible to reduce the pollution. It is possible to reduce spreading of diseases. So nowadays the government of India is giving more importance for Swachh Bharat. Even the Prime Minister Narendra Modi also announced, appealed all the people, you need not to have a mobile, you need to have a bathroom, you need to have a washroom, a separate washroom. So in such a way, the government is encouraging all the people, asking all people, appealing all people to reduce pollution, to stop the spreading of diseases by having their own toilets. So but here the bio toilets is particularly meant for reducing such kind of diseases, such kind of pollution. Understood? So that is another important thing what has been taken. And another important one is announcing Wi-Fi zones. What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi means wide fidelity. What is the abbreviation of Wi-Fi? Wide fidelity. So that means whenever you enter into some important railway stations, if you have such facility, you need not to depend on your mobile data. You can use such a Wi-Fi facility in such railway stations. So in that way, we are progressing. The Indian Railways is actually progressing with the help of the Indian government. Let us see the last one, the airways. Yes, children. So previously you have seen roadways, next railways. Now let us see the air transport. So in case of air transport, the first thing what you can see, this is the fastest mode of transport. Which is the fastest mode of transport? Air transport. So how there is National Highway Authority of India to maintain national highways, in the same way, in order to maintain airports in India, there is Airports Authority of India. What is AAI? Airports Authority of India. So this Airports Authority of India has made the airports of Delhi, airport of Hyderabad, airport of Bangalore to world class level. And even it has constructed new buildings at Jaipur, Gaya, Ahmedabad, Mysore and Srinagar. New buildings in order to provide very good air transport. And the air traffic control services also have been upgraded throughout the country. And finally, what is the top priority for the air transport? The Airports Authority of India has given top priority for the customs immigration and also for the security. So Airports Authority of India gives the highest priority for customs immigration and security. So migration means what? Immigration means what? Immigration. Immigration means, see, if our people go to other country, that is migration. If other people come to our country, if other countries goods come to our country, that is immigration. So the customs immigration means goods import. We give good importance for such. And also for security, we give good importance for highest priority for security of the people. Understood? So in such a way, the air transport also play important role. As the days are hard because of coronavirus, the Indian government has stopped the air transport throughout the country, but only the roadways, particularly the rail transport and road transport, is actually being run throughout the country. So soon the government, if the condition comes under control, the government may start air transport. So children, I hope you understood the three important types of transport, that is road transport, air transport and rail transport. Thank you very much.